Hey everybody, guess what? We are back. This is Africa is Next podcast. Yeah, baby. It's just the three of us. Yes. Tabelo Khala unfortunately cannot join us, but we're still competent. Joining. Yes, I know this is not a Naruto review, but
No,
hey.
you gotta understand. Tebelo Sensei is working on a new fire manga that's coming out, and actually, that's true. It's not even a joke. He actually showed us like some artwork from it, so I'm looking forward to that. Show this will compete with our manga.
It's looking like a cartoon jutsu. It's looking like a cartoon jutsu.
But anyway, guys, we are back. Yes, this is Africa is Next podcast. What is this podcast about? Basically, we're gonna be we review anime, cartoons. We talk about manga. We talk about all that kind of stuff. So yeah, if you're into that type of stuff, do hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell icon so that you can get notified of any other videos that might come in the future. Like, share, do all those things. Don't comment on your WhatsApp. Don't comment on our WhatsApps, please. Just comment under this video, please. Under this video. All right. But yeah,
I can't believe that's such a South African disclaimer. I can't believe we have to tell people not WhatsApp, Chief. The comment section. You're already there.
Yeah, you're right. I've never seen any other podcaster overseas say, "Don't hit us up on WhatsApp." No. It's only us.
Hit me up in my DMs.
Yeah. In South Africa, man, we are weird, man. South Africans are a weird bunch, though. That's
it's like I have his phone, so let me just talk to him directly. No, Chief, the algorithm.
Exactly. But anyway, so I'm with Buckmeister Cool and I'm with Zanozuko, and I guess they will just introduce themselves just now. But yeah, so let's start with Buckmeister Cool.
Okay, wait, let me get my here we go. I do manga. I do videos. And I am on TikTok and YouTube. My name is Buckmeister. I love this guy. This guy in the corner needs some energy. I love that guy. Anyway, what is up, everybody? It's your boy Buckmeister Cool. Twice a nice that you are used to Shablamson. You can find me on Meister Geek Media and Buckmeister Cool Reacts. Those are my two YouTube channels. Meister Geek Media, I do game shows. I do coverage on stuff like Comic-Con. I do interviews and sometimes cover like indie mangas and all of that stuff. And then on Buckmeister Cool Reacts, I just react to pop culture trailers and stuff of that nature as well. You can find me on Instagram and everything. All my social media is Buckmeister Cool or Meister Geek Media. Either one of those, you'll find me. Then you can also go check out my Recast a Child campaign that is going across all my social medias, from my fan art and all of that stuff. You can check out Black Panther vs. Kang issues 1 through 3 is up now on Webtoons. Issue 4 is going to be, I'm going to start working on that soon. So if you don't want to get left behind, or if you want to catch up on the whole thing, please make sure to go check that out and all of that good stuff. And then we've also got an animation planned for Black Panther vs. Kang. So you can follow me on Meister Geek Media on Ko-fi, where you can go drop some money, and that'll help us get this thing and help me get serialized and all of that good stuff. Yeah, but that's me. Let's talk about some Bakuman.
And we have Zanozuko, the Fire Lord himself.
Cartoon. Fire Lord. Hey? Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Yachisa, ngimi nje ngumlilo nje. Yeah, ngibiza umlilo ngoba ngiyachisa phela. Welcome everyone. Makube mnandi, and it's a nice irony that we are talking Bakuman when we have potential mangakas up in here who are literally living Bakuman life in terms of Tebelo, in terms of Mr. Jordan, in terms of Buckmeister. So this, I think, on the whole, you will see how personal this is for us, because more for them, because me, I'm a spectator. but for them, because they are living this life, they
You're the
are.
Fire Lord, Chief. Come on, don't
You're
do
the editor, dog. What are you talking about? You're editing.
Hey, personal
Change
Hattori.
this.
Hey, personal Hattori. Every time I'm in the chat, like, hey,
No,
I'm
but
thinking about
I'm
this. I'm
saying
thinking
like
about that.
my involvement in the creation is more from I'm an eagle, and I'm watching you all do it. In terms, I'm not really down in the dirt with your. Yes, I am helping where I can, but I'm more observing. So as Mr. Kshoran said, as Buckmaster said, follow, like,
No,
subscribe,
Zuko, you can't do
comment.
that, Chief. You can't do that. I was stuck on a story for like 2 weeks, and you were just like, dog, just make it all elements. Now it's turned into Tagaki. Din, 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 din. Imagine if the elements do this and do that. Oh my God.
No, but that's what I'm saying. You've got ke le tswai ka tsena fela ke re tsa tsa, and then I run away. Ka tsena fela ke re tsa tsa, and then I run away.
No, seriously, dog, it helped though a lot. Like I was stuck
Yeah.
for a power system.
Yeah, no, because I think that's what happens because you are in something. Sometimes a solution, when you think about it in hindsight, it was so simple, or even if it wasn't a simple solution, but it was a logical solution. You would have seen it if you weren't in it, but because you're so in it, to quote Kimberly in me, you know, you had what was the
Tunnel
horses?
vision.
They have these things. Yeah, tunnel vision.
Yeah.
I was trying to think of the thing for the horses, but the horses, they keep this thing so that they don't get this when they're running in the horse races, so they don't get distracted and they get frightened. So that's why
Blinders?
they can keep straight. Blinders, yes, that's the one. So they keep blinders on so that they don't get distracted. And sometimes that's what happens when you are in the story and you just don't see the solution, even though if you were out of it, you could have thought you had the brain capacity to think of it, but because you were so deep in it, you just couldn't see it.
Arigato,
Yeah.
Arigato, Hatsuri Sensei.
You're right. You're too immersed in it. It's like with graphic design as well. Sometimes you just need to take yourself away from the screen. Take a break now. When you come back, you're like, whoa, wait, I need to change this. I need to. Yeah. But anyway,
And
guys,
sometimes also you want to add so much, and it doesn't really need much. Sometimes you want to add steak and chops, and want to add thing. All you need is salt sometimes.
I was this close to like this guy is going to have the ability to bend space time, and this nigga was just like, dog, just make it fire. I don't know what you're doing.
Yeah, no, that happens. That really happens. And I think someone made an example about how sometimes you have to do research before you do a specific story. And someone was saying that the comment that they got after, let's say you're reading about medicine because your main character is a doctor, and they're like, what you just basically did now is to tell me that this doctor knows what he's talking about, but he's not diagnosing the patient. Like you're going so much into detail, and doctors would not go into detail talking about like superior vena cava. They'll just say, no, the patient is fine. You know, what I mean? Or they'll just say there was a complication with his lung or whatever. But you're going through like no, dog. Like
No,
the
like this one,
reader.
like I think they like because this is something that Bakuman also like illustrates like amazingly. Like when we get through, like especially with this season when we talk about the new editor that they get in Miura or whatever.
Yeah.
This guy over and the corner here gonna talk about him. But like it was like this whole thing of when out with your story, you must know everything. And what you're gonna do is you're gonna show the audience like half the thing, the tip of the iceberg. But now,
Right.
you must be able to weave everything else in the background throughout the story. Like, I'm sure there's things, like, for example, Naruto is perfect with this. There's a lot of stuff in the background there, but it informs the story. Like, we don't know it. We can go research it and we can go look for it and all of that stuff. Like, for example, how Naruto had to teach a class before he became Hokage. Logically, you're like, yeah, that makes sense. because he's gonna need to be able to talk to these new shinobi coming up, especially if he's going to be the Hokage. Like, it's one thing to just get there, but you have to actually know how to do the job. And then also there's the signing, there's also all of the like economics. I'm sure like Masashi knows all that stuff. We don't know all of that stuff in that detail, but because it's there, it makes the story make sense. You know what I'm saying?
100%.
Yeah, because we know the village needs money to function, but we don't know, is the village bowling? Is it a booming economy? Is it a recession? We don't know all that. But also,
in debt. We don't know.
But we also see that Kona is functioning. People are living nice, so we know they're not. It's not in a recession. The money's flowing. It's all good. So it's that type of thing. I think the topic that we are starting is it's knowing what to put in, knowing what to leave out, and it's because you know the 360 view, but maybe chapter 1 of the story needs 90 degrees of the view. Chapter 2 needs 180 of the view. Chapter 3 needs 300 of the view. Like it never needs the whole thing. Like you need to know what to put in, what to leave out. So it's something I know. I cook, so it's that thing where you know, like you're cooking this and you're like, okay, for this meal I can put ingredient X. Let me leave ingredient Y out, and that goes per chapter. And that's why I think this is such a. I'm gonna be straight up. I haven't finished it because work has been kicking my ass up in overtime and stuff. So I haven't really had the time to finish. I'm still on season 1, believe it or not. So yeah, no, like work has.
I'll tell you
sick.
now, man. Yeah.
I've been sick, and then on top of that, work. So it's just been
I feel so uncomfortable
a horrible combo.
This for you, dog. I feel so uncomfortable.
No, don't worry. I'm not one of those people who will pass away when they get spoiled. Like if it's okay, let me rephrase that. If it's I see dead people spoiler, I will die.
Yeah, I get you.
But if you're telling me story like A happens, B happens, C happens, I won't die. But if it's the story is A, B, and then it twists to Y, then I will die because that's a deep plot twist. But if it's like regular twists, you know, twists that you would expect, like he takes the story out, it gets rejected. He adds a few lines, tweaks or something, and then it gets accepted. That's something I could still watch, even though it's been spoiled for me.
I get you. I'm with you on that.
Yeah. Like some spoilers, some spoilers just can't be undone. Like Luke, I'm your father. That cannot be. Like that cannot be done. I see dead people. You cannot watch that movie having known that spoiler and enjoy it. You'll be watching the movie and you'll be pissed the whole time.
Oh yeah, it's kind of like if somebody like spoiled Get Out, and like you knew what the whole thing was, it would ruin the first time watching it. And then 100%. if you go back and you watch it again, that's when it's more enjoyable when you know it. But if you know the twist going in.
I just wanted to say it's kind of like
is the Fire Lord frozen?
I think it is, but I'm sure he'll join us. I just wanted to say it's kind of like the four. It's two things in Bleach. I think I've mentioned one of them before, that the Kido. I always feel like I wish I could have known all of the Kido that you can utilize, and also like the four noble families. Like I know there's Yoriichi and there's Byakuya, but who are the other two? Like
they didn't do anything.
You know what I mean? I know
also, like the history of Soul Society, I actually do want to know how it was formed. Like, was it just a bunch? No, but like the founding of it, was it just a bunch of spirits like floating around, and then they decided, okay, now we're going to be the Sirete? Like, I wonder how
it works.
Like, what
And
was
then
the origin of the captains? And also, it's like they were criminals in the afterlife. I'm like, how bad do you have to be that, like,
yo, no,
like that, like,
you still want
what's
to
it
murder people in the afterlife? Like,
in the
yo,
afterlife, chief? Like, how many, like, they dying how many times now? And like, what? And like
yeah.
to the point where the Serete is like, yo, this is a problem. Like, we have issues here. Like, are they
Hey,
killing people and sending them to the regular life?
can you hear us though? Can you hear us?
Yeah, I'm back. I'm back. Yeah, I had lost you guys for a second. My Wi-Fi just went down there.
Oh, no, 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 no. We're just talking like, random Bleach stuff, but it was just like how with certain
Yeah.
stuff, like Kubo knows things about Bleach that we would like to know. Like he knows all the Kido that he just forgot to put in. He also knows how the Serete was founded, I guess, because we want to find out, like,
Mm.
like old man Yama. I want to know how he decided. Okay, I need to take these criminals who have been
I need a
working people
squad.
in the
Yeah.
afterlife. Like they already dead and they still die.
Look, what I want to know is, I actually watched a clip that I read a comment. No, it wasn't. I read a comment that said technically Unohana should have been able to beat Kempachi
Yes.
because one, she's the original Kempachi. Two, she's the only unbeaten Kempachi. Remember, all the other Kempachis either lost their lives or died, and then they
And she
lost
was
their
she was
position.
reviving him. Remember, she was
Yeah,
reviving.
she's the only one who relinquished her position. Two, she's she's not even a student. She's Yama's equal, meaning she
Yeah.
was there with Yama when he started the school.
Yeah.
So as strong as Kempachi is, like how actually, and then it makes sense. Like, why didn't she go to fake Kuraka Town to go fight with Aizen? Because I'm sorry, if you have a Kempachi of that level, why are you
Yeah,
not
I mean,
using them?
like the other thing is like what's
No, no.
this?
Besides, no. Like, I understand the story concerns and
No,
stuff
no,
like
no.
that
I'm
because you
saying
can't.
I think what happened is that with Tite Kubo, like he was seeing things like how Ace died and how like how we
Mm,
lost Jiraiya and all of that stuff, and it was
yeah.
like, you needed to have something with that sort of impact, but it was just like I don't think you
But it's
needed to do that.
not with Unohana though.
No, I'm
Uh,
saying the other thing is we didn't spend enough time with Unohana like that, even though we do
yeah.
like the character, one. And two, it was
Mm.
just like your story doesn't fit that anyway, Chief. You don't need to they don't need any
Yeah.
big like maybe the old man Yama sacrificial play against Juha Bako or something. Like uh
Yeah,
there
that
was
makes
there,
sense. Not sense, but it makes sense in terms of um uh uh
Taking out the
yeah,
strongest. Yep.
the strongest one, but because also basically Yama was there at the beginning, and so he thought of a plan to ensure that the guy who sealed me, the guy who could actually take me out, is
Yeah.
taken out. That
Yeah.
makes sense in Yama passing away. It doesn't make sense in terms of his power scaling, but in terms of the storyline, it makes sense. But
Mm.
Unoha doesn't make sense, like
okay.
Tangent.
Tangent Kai.
Kai. Look, I was
Okay.
literally, as I was saying this, I was like, okay, let me finish this quickly so that we can have a tangent Kai. Uh,
Okay. Yeah.
However, but yeah, I'm done with that. But so that was just my. I think also what happens is but this is not a tangent. This is on story. On story is you start a story, and then you realize later, no man. However, character C is actually pivotal to the story. But however, I have sidelined character C in the whole time, so I need to weave a way to make character C pivotal so that I can bring about the arc and the growth of character B type of thing.
Like Itachi, basically.
Yeah.
That's what happened with Itachi. Now we have to like understand why he did what he did and all of that, and
No,
No,
I
you know.
think Itachi one. I
no,
think the Itachi one
Itachi
was
was
thought
planned.
out. I
Itachi
think
was
Itachi
planned.
one was planned. I think
Mm.
more the in
I
terms
would
of
say I would say Obito is the one who would fit your thing a little
Yeah,
bit.
no, because sometimes
yeah.
Because
it felt
Obito was
like
always
like
there, but like even if you go to the flashback with the third, Obito doesn't look like Obito. Like the Obito
Mhm.
that we got in the flashback does, and he was not an Uchiha in that flashback as well. So if you want to talk about retconning, I think that's
Yeah.
between him and Madara. Because also remember, we think like the first and like Madara were like, yeah, powerful shinobi, but they're like regular. We look at like, part one, and like the strongest ninja there is like the third Hokage, Orochimaru, and it's the Sannin, and they're doing crazy stuff. But it's not that crazy. Then we get to Shippuden, and now these niggas is gods. Like
God,
Madara is putting Kurama in a Susanoo armor, and like with Mangekyo on top of that, and he's using
Mm-hmm.
like super genjutsu. And then you get the first Hokage, who's one of the most broken characters ever. So literally built to fight tailed beasts, and he's like boxing with regular shinobi. Like,
yeah, no,
Exactly.
everybody should surrender when Hashirama is there. Like they're about to go to war, and it's like, oh, they brought Hashirama. Chief, okay, peace. Like,
Because remember, the only reason the other villages have tail beasts is because Hashirama gave them away. Hashirama was controlling tail beasts without a Byakugan, without a Rinnegan, without a Sharingan, without any gun. There was no gun he was using. Like he was just saying like,
okay,
uh,
tangent
my
guy. We need to
my
get back to
Biju, come to
Bakuman.
me.
Okay.
yeah.
Let's
Anyway, yeah. So
Okay, so back to
yeah.
Bakuman. I'll let you guys lead on this one.
Okay. So we're doing season two. We did season one last time. The Fire Lord was not here. But we basically just gonna be continuing from when Hattori left. Hattori being the editor of Ashirogi Muto, the two guys, and him being replaced by Miura. Miura is, I guess you could say, he's not as well versed as Hattori in terms of editing.
No,
But
he's not.
yeah,
Like it's kind of like if you made Choji lead, like it's like kind of like if you made Choji a teacher after like after the fourth grade ninja war or something. Like
yeah.
he's a competent ninja, but you're just like, I don't think you have the skills to teach people this
You're
yet.
not Shino. You're not Shino or
But
Shikamaru.
leadership.
Yeah, yeah.
Like, yeah, if you like it's not a small feat to be an editor for Shonen Jack, I'm sure. It's not like they just hand that thing out. But at
Yeah.
the same time, it's like,
Mhm.
bro, you need some experience. And unfortunately, Ashirogi Muto, they are like kind of fresh in their journey. So now they're also dealing with somebody fresh. Like the thing about Hattori is that he's been around.
Yeah. Yeah.
Now this guy is going to be like, I'm sure like when he was starting out the first time, I'm sure Hattori was just like Miura, playing it by ear, guessing, trying things out, and all of
Yeah.
that stuff. Like Miura is like new at this point.
Like he does not know what really works and what doesn't, and he doesn't even know how to actually help his I don't know, do we call them clients, his artists,
No, authors. Yeah,
Authors,
authors. Yeah.
his authors.
authors,
Because
artists.
because like the other thing about like Miura is he's also wanting to prove himself at this point as
Yes.
well. Like he's very like he's excited. Let's go. Wada. And he's like, the only thing we have to get is serialization. Like that's his only thing. And it's just like there's a lot more to this game than that,
Yeah,
Chief.
because I think what if you haven't watched this, or if you have watched this but you haven't, like these departments are competing. Like there's like different departments,
Hey, Chief.
to get the best running
No,
manga.
at some point, I was like, yo, if they could throw Rasengans and Kamehamehas at each other, I think they would.
They
I think
would.
there'd be beam struggles there in the office, Chief, because
Yeah.
they're all just like, he got what?
But
Okay, so before we go ahead, so what you're saying is that the editor was more stat based than he wanted the numbers, but not what would push the numbers. Is that
no,
what
no,
you're
no.
saying? In terms of him
Muir,
wanting, him wanting serialization, he wanted the numbers, but maybe he didn't know how to push the story in order
No,
to
it
get.
wasn't about like numbers specifically. He was just thinking that once something gets serialized, it's good to go. It's just like once we get it past the head editors and everything, we grand. But
Yeah.
no, remember, because now the editors are just one level. The true test is that you have to be able to keep your ranking and keep the fans interested. Like you have to remember that you're not writing for these old dudes in the boardrooms, because they are just going to judge it as it is, look at it and say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And yeah, if it gets past them, it means that it's got a shot. But after that, you have to compete with all these other mangas. And Miura wasn't thinking on that level. Like Hattori would even tell them, this guy's doing this guy's doing that, this thing is ranking here, this thing is ranking there. Like, even if this ranks there, next week it can fall down to this. Like he was giving them like all sorts of byplays and all of that stuff. That's why, like, if
so
you see
he was
season,
more well-rounded in his approach.
yeah, like
Yeah.
if you see
Informative.
season one, he keeps telling them, do not rush because you're not gonna get to where you want to be. It's not going to happen. Like you need to take your time, build your skills, build your reputation as manga authors, things that will get to an anime and all of that stuff. You're not there yet. And they kept trying to push it. Now, if they were dealing with Miura, Miura would have kowtowed to them immediately. He would have been like, okay, let's try this and get an anime. Let's go. And then everything will go downhill.
Okay.
Yeah. So so they get, at first they're like, Ish, this guy is not, like, obviously there's gonna be distrust because they're already used to working with someone else. They already have a method in place. They already have like a flow of sorts, you know what I mean? So here comes this guy who's a bit different, who's faking it to them even, pretending like he knows more than he actually
Fake it
does.
till you make it, bro.
Yeah, so that it doesn't really like cause them to panic. But at the same time, like I said, I think that his biggest flaw for me, in my opinion, is doesn't really know what really works for these specific guys, because eventually he convinces them to do a comedy, you know. And imagine trying to get DC to do a comedy movie. Like, DC is dark, dog. Like, we want to see like Gotham.
No. Let's not do that. DC is not dark. Like you're thinking about Batman specifically, and he still does have his moments of comedy. The difference is that a good writer knows how to make Batman funny but still keep him Batman.
Yes.
Here's a
Yeah, no, I
great
was
example. Here's a great example. Remember when Supergirl comes in and she like wrecks something in the Bat computer in the Bat cave, and then Batman was like, that thing cost me like $60 million or whatever. And then Superman looks at him and is like, put it on my tab. And he was like, on a on a reporter's salary, like, please.
Like, get real.
Yes, I was just using the DCEU as an example, but I mean it does also have comedy bits. But I was just saying, like basically what I'm trying to say is, you need to know what works for your author, right? And I don't think he truly understood. So he
No, but I
really
think he didn't have a balance of the author and Shonen Jack anyway. I think what he would do is he would swing from extremes. If you get what I'm saying. Like Miura was just like and also in the beginning his whole thing was serialization. So whatever looked like it was working, he wasn't willing to workshop it. He was just like, oh, this is working, let's go. Kante, you need to think more about the type of stuff that you're trying to do and all of that stuff. Because remember, he still did give them, like, the whole experience did make them better authors at the end of it.
Yes.
Because the thing that they come out with is also a result of Miura's mess ups and all of that stuff as well.
Yes.
But now also the other thing is Ashirogi Muto also, like, it's that thing of there was a lot of young man energy in the room. Like I realized at some stage, like, because they're all like in their 20s or like in that age range, it's that thing of you're young, so you think you're smart, and then life comes and punches you in the mouth, and it's like, yeah, no, chief, you don't know what you're doing.
You basically needed experience.
Yeah, but at the same time, you can't fault Miura, because how else is he gonna get experience? Like Hattori was also there, I'm sure, at some stage.
100%. I think maybe we should talk about the other characters, because
I think that's also then it gives a great perspective on how you grow into a job. Sometimes you.
Yeah. Yeah.
And this is the season that introduces Hiromaru, right?
Yeah, I think it is.
I mean,
because-
he was teased. He was teased last season, but it's this season when he comes in
Yes.
with Yoshida. Hey, Yoshida, bro. Yoshida, This is the most evil editor of all time.
Just to give Zuko context. So, what's his name again?
Yoshida.
No, Himawaru, right?
Hiramaru.
Hiramaru. So there's a new author that comes in. So basically, this guy quits his 9 to 5, because he's like, this is, oh my God, I just want to do something a lot easier than this. Then he gets into the manga. Only he don't realize that the manga world is hectic.
No, it's worse than his 9 to 5. Like, he was like, I used to have weekends off. Like, he's this guy. He's got so much talent, but he's so lazy. He's like, it's those girls. It's like those guys where they have so much talent, but they don't want to utilize it, type of thing. Like, he could be the best if he applied himself, but he just refuses to apply himself. So his editor has to come up with all of these ideas just to make him draw and do stuff.
So his editor eventually realizes that this guy has a crush on that lady over there. What's her name again?
Aoki.
Aoki, yes. So he's like, okay, if you want to have tea with Aoki, just finish this chapter quickly, you know? I'll arrange a
dog,
tea.
it gets to the point where he even puts the bra in debt. He puts that man in debt, and he's just like, oh, you bought a new car. Nice and German. Yeah. Oh, how much was the deposit? Oh, okay.
You have to pay it off.
Insurance.
Oh.
And you have to pay it off. I guess you're gonna need to finish this manuscript. And that guy's like, okay.
That is diabolically. That is like diabolical genius.
Hey,
It is, dog. It is, dog. Because the thing is, when they don't show that editor with Hiramaru, the guy is pretty chill. Like, you understand him. Like, even when he's in the boardroom, like, he's making like valid points. But when he's with Hiramaru, dog, it's like a villain of note, dog. Even his face changes. Even his face changes.
At some point, they do like the evil. They even do the evil like anime antagonist thing where they don't even show his face and they just show his mouth. And it's like he's talking sinisterly, and he's just like, "Oh, so if you really want to get Aoki's number, she'd definitely give it to you if you were first in the rankings." And he's like, "I have to be first in the rankings," and he's like, "This will last us 6 months." It's like, yo.
But yo, fun fact. So he was doing.
Okay. No, go ahead.
He's doing a manga called Otter, right? I think it's about a detective. This thing, even though it was fiction in a fiction, like even though this thing doesn't exist in real life, bro, this thing was so famous that they actually got a manga out of Otter 11. Like they actually made a real Otter 11 in real life based on this guy's story.
Oh, that's insane.
How dope do you have to be that when you create a fiction within a fiction, then somebody takes that and makes it a fiction? Yeah.
Hey, dog.
That is dope. Okay, so the quick tangent I had, so I saw someone on TikTok and they posted about anime teeth. So basically, if your teeth are defined, as you can see there, you're an evil character. If your teeth are smooth, one big thing, you're a good guy. And it just blew my mind because I just saw it and I was just like, oh my God, that is so true. Like the moment you have actual teeth and you have like incisors and molars and all that, you're a bad guy. And that was so cool.
Yeah, but you want to know what's funny, right? Yoshida actually has shots where he has teeth and he's grinning, and you can even see the teeth defined. So it actually holds true. You're actually like, yo.
So that was him when he was now. He had to tap into his evil side to get ish done.
Oh! I think the other one, I think the exception would be you are weird. Like nobody really understands you. Like Mayuri in Bleach, or like the captain for the Visors. What's his name again? Uh,
Oh,
Hiroku. No,
Shinji,
it's
Shinji.
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 But
Yeah,
Shinji
it's
has
Shinji Oroku. It's Shinji Oroku.
like you can actually see every
Yeah, but the
tooth.
way he gets introduced is very villainous. It's like
Yeah.
it's like a flip on the thingy because you think he's a
Yeah,
villain at first,
yeah. So you think he's a villain, but he's not. So it makes sense.
and then Aizen is the reverse where he has smooth teeth but he's a villain.
Hey, bro.
You
Yeah.
see that it's making sense because remember, if you had seen Aizen with teeth, you might not have known why you thought he was evil,
Right.
but subconsciously you would have said like, "Hey, this guy's suspicious." Because remember, some of these things we know them. Like when we see it, we're like, "Ah, this guy's the bad guy." But if someone were to come, why is he the bad guy? You'd literally look at them and be like, no, man. You see, you wouldn't have a tangible reason. You know, they wouldn't be like, no, the way he said this, and he said something that he should. You know, like in Sherlock Holmes, where they'll be like, no, he said, uh, three people died horribly, but how would he know they died horribly because we didn't release the details of the crime, type of thing, you know? So
Yeah.
then, like something like that. I'm trying to think of a simple thing just so that
Yeah.
so so it would have been something like that.
Yeah. Getting back to it though, what's this? I think also, no, Miyoshi also is just the VIP. I'll tell you right now, if I ever found a Miyoshi, it's over, guys. Like I'm off the market. It's done. Like,
You're getting married.
hey, dog, Miyoshi, dog. Hey, this woman is one of the most supportive female care I've ever seen,
Bro.
ever.
This is like if Bulma had married Goku. This is exactly what we would see. She would work her butt off. She would always be there, you know.
No, the thing
Supportive.
is, she's Chi-Chi without the attitude. Chi-Chi does
Yeah,
a lot. But the
that's true.
thing is, Chi-Chi's
Mm.
always yelling. She's always mad. And it's just like, you chose this. You chose this.
You knew this nigga.
But also, like the thing that I don't understand, guys. I know it's a tangent. It's a quick one. Are you telling me that Chi can train Super Saiyans, guys? I mean, like Goku and
No,
Goku
guys,
didn't.
don't forget, Chi is a martial artist. She might not be super powerful. She might not be a planet killer,
Yeah.
but she is a martial artist.
But to the
So
level
the
of a Super
basics.
Saiyan?
No. Remember, here's the thing: the difference between a Mr. Saiyan and a Goku is then like saying knowing their chi and enhancing their chi. Chi knows that stuff. It's just that her power level and her latent talent is not to the level of let's say even a Yamcha or a Krillin.
Right.
However, she understands the principles, she knows the knowledge. Like Chi in terms of knowledge, she could do the Kamehameha.
Yeah.
However, in terms of power, maybe it might not be able to even knock you over type of thing, you know.
Right. Right.
However, in terms of her knowledge, in terms of her experience, she understands it.
No, I get you. I was just
Yeah.
surprised that she's the one that made Goten become
No,
Super.
I'm saying it's the whole thing like how there's a coach who can't box, but like he'll be able to tell you move your shoulder like to the right or something, and then the
Yep.
boxer will do it, and then now they're boxing at a level that they didn't understand, and all the guy said was like because like for example, oh before we go into too much of a tangent, like the guy who trained Ali, he was not a boxer himself. I don't think the guy who trained Muhammad Ali, I don't think he was a boxer. But I think he was such a brilliant coach that he knew how to train Ali like, dog, you keep your hands too low. You do this. You don't weave right. You need to take advantage of how long your legs are, etc., etc. And then Ali became like the best. Like he transformed, like the way he was fighting when he was 20 years old versus the way he was fighting like when he was 25, 30. It was just like, dog, these are two different people.
Yeah.
It's the understanding this. This is the difference between being it's being something, knowing something, and understanding something. So Ali, he is the boxer, and then when he's taught, he knows. However, his coach understands the science of boxing. He understands that if you move this way, this will happen. If he understands that if you put your left foot forward and then you punch, you'll have more power than when you put your right foot back and you're going back. That those little things that we as laymen wouldn't understand, but because he, for lack of better words, he's a scientist of the arts of fighting, he knows that thing. So it's just that thing of knowing and understanding.
I mean, yeah, just correct us in the comment section below if we got that wrong, but I don't think his trainer was a boxer. But anyway, back to Bakuman. Tangent, Kai!
Before we go back there, I just want to say two anime recommendation about boxing if you get interested in that. One is Megalobox, which is basically I think it was the 50th anniversary of Ashita no Joe. You should highly watch that. I'm hoping that we're gonna review it later. And then there's also Hajime no Ippo, or Fighting Spirit. Please also check that out. It's actually on Netflix. It talks exactly about what Zuko was talking about now, about how you put your foot forward, and then you punch, you're gonna get a greater impact. What he was just saying now, it's in Hajime no Ippo.
Just a spoil or just a heads up, gents. I refuse to do Ashita no Joe. I found out the ending of that thing, and it's one of the most depressing endings ever. I'm like, I'm good.
Yeah. No, let's rather do Megalobox, because it's a different story.
Because I also love how people are just like, oh, it was such an awe-inspiring. I'm like, he died at the end of
the ring, dog. But anyway. Yeah.
That's
anyway,
like every time Mashiro talks about Ashita no Joe being his favorite manga, it makes me worried because I'm like, dog, are you planning to die at the end of this?
Who you planning to kill, bro? Who you planning to kill?
No, it's not planning to kill. Like Ashita no Joe died, and like everybody, like he went out in a blaze of glory doing the thing that he loved, and I'm just like, stupid. Oh my god. So I'm looking at Mashiro like,
this is not
there.
This is not the Edo era. This is not the Maji era. Like going out in a blaze of glory is not it.
It's not honorable, Chief.
Okay? It's not it. I'm sorry. It's not it.
No, like that's the thing. I think maybe it's because we're black. It's like we dealt with so much nonsense. We're like, once we get the glory, we don't want to go out, Chief.
Nahana, like you finally in Tabiseng finally is looking at you now. You must die. Yo, no, I must chill with Tabiseng. Yo, Bahampe, Tabiseng must chill with me.
There's no I love you 3,000 here, Baba. I'm not
hey.
That gauntlet, I ain't snapping for Jack. I'm like, yo, does anybody else want to wear this? I ain't snapping.
No, you know what you do. You know what you do. It's like Doctor Strange. Oh, Captain Marvel. Here, go.
Yo,
now I'm
going
but yeah, getting back to it, thingy. So Fukuda also was awesome in this season, I think.
Yeah.
Well, when you say he's the Vegeta,
his racing manga was actually doing well, right?
Yeah. Is this is the season he starts it, ne? The racing.
Yeah, I think
because
so.
Yeah, he said Kyoshi was also dropping and you got to end it and everything. When you say he's the Vegeta, he really is the Vegeta of this series, Chief.
Yeah, no, he is, dog.
Because his storyline with Aoki, I thought they were gonna ship them together in this season, actually, because of his story with Aoki. But you get to also see that. I think one thing I like about this, and I hope this is real. I really hope this is like a real thing in real life. I mean, Oda and Masashi are friends, so maybe it is. But like the fact that they're competing with each other, but it's not ugly. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I'll help you out because I want you to be at your best when I beat you, type of thing. I don't want to beat you with a weak story.
Yeah, I think Oda is more like Nezuma, and Masashi is more like a Shirogi, because Oda, dog, it just seems like this guy had already had stuff figured out before. Like when he was still a teenager, he already knew how One Piece was gonna end and stuff. Like obviously, it's not like he knew every little detail.
No, sometimes he's been freestyling. There's been some freestyling, and you're just like, I don't know where this is going, but okay. And also, like, there's those people who will nitpick stuff, and like, yeah, it is repetitive, but I'm just like, it's 1,000 issues. Of course, he has to repeat himself. There's no way.
Yeah.
As a South African, we grew up on soapies, so I understand repetitiveness. So repetitiveness in anime doesn't destroy me or like distort me from the story, because I understand that there are times where you are tired, guys. You just came off a dope storyline, and the hero almost died, and the side characters, they came in clutch and blah 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 blah. Now you're tired. Your brain is tired. Like, yo, I thought of a mega story. So sometimes you just repeat something just to keep the story going, but also just to refresh yourself, so that
But
now you can tackle the next
I,
thing.
I really don't know how he did it, man. Coming up with the story since 97 until even in 2024, you're still pushing the same story.
No, I'm telling you, Chief. Like that's why they used to have Brooke always get shirtless in Bold and the Beautiful. Like, because it was like, I don't know what to do. Take off your shirt. Go. You'll be falling off a building.
That's why, I mean, let's think about it. How many times has just think of any soapy that you've watched, any anime, maybe even in animes, in like, but long-term animes, not in seasonal animes, where one, the character has lost their memory. Two, the character has gotten lost from their
Training.
path. Maybe they were, yeah, they train the training arc. That's another famous one, especially in animes and action movies.
No, especially like
Um,
the tournament arc where you have to have multiple characters fight, and sometimes there's characters that
yeah,
people don't
You'll
care
never see
about.
again, dog. These are
yeah, you'll
characters.
never see them again. Like, the dude came in, he did something nice, he got defeated, and that was the last time you saw him.
Had a great backstory. You're like, this guy, he deserves better.
Yeah.
No, like
Hmm.
a perfect example of this is like in Hunter x Hunter when they go to that tower. There's a lot of people they fight in there, and you're like, yo, this guy's interesting. Never seen or
Never
heard
see
from
again.
again.
That was a brilliant tangent alert. That was a brilliant thing, because one, they made the backstories of the characters ensured that the current stories of the main characters elevated. So
Yes.
it wasn't just a backstory for the sake of filling time. It was a backstory in terms to elevate the characters.
That's
Tangent
also,
time.
but that's also when they
I was
included.
building up my chakra, Chief. I'm
They
not.
also
No, you see, I was ready. I knew I was on a tangent, and I was like, when I finish my tangent, I'm gone.
But I just want to say that they also included Nan during that time. So it's like, even though they were fighting these guys, they wanted us to also understand some of the abilities of those guys, hence the introduction of Nan. So it's like,
And
oh,
they were building the story so that when we got now to the Chimera, one of the greatest arcs in anime history. Oh my God. Don't
but
even try.
I feel
Like,
that's,
we will box.
I feel like
We will box.
that guy is Cell's cousin, dog. Let's be honest. Like that dude is Cell's cousin. That guy looks like Cell, dog. Like
Justice
He
for
is
Komugi, Chief. Justice for Komugi. That's all I'm saying.
anyway.
yeah. Hey, dog. Kumugi almost, and Kumugi is literally the definition of behind every great man, there is a woman who will destroy him or can destroy him. Let me say, can destroy him.
No,
Right.
it's the other way around because
No, because remember, he literally got weak for her. No, remember, he was literally about to destroy everything, and then because of her, he was like, "Let me calm down.
no,
Let,
it's
let,
because
let me enjoy."
she beat her at Shogi, and he was like, if you don't beat me, you're gonna die. Like I'm pretty sure Komugi had to be like, yo, I gotta play the best game I've ever played in my entire life.
And she did for life, but
and then she went and then she
and
went to
then he
go
started liking.
yeah, and then he went to go and then she went to go die with it. I was like, Komugi, run! This is your chance. Go. Anyway,
Hey, man.
tangent guy.
So going back to this, I think we spoke about Fukuda, we spoke about Miyoshi, we spoke about Aoki, we spoke about Nezuma, Ashirogi Muto, we spoke about Muira and Hattori,
We
Hiromura.
need to speak about Iwase. Oh my hater. Woo.
Imagine the girl that you didn't choose in high school coming back and becoming a mangaka just to get back at you and
No,
become
dog, she changed her whole career.
dude.
Mona, imagine, dropped academics, dropped like her whole career. Just to, I'm gonna show you. It's like,
Yeah.
yo.
Talk about not taking rejection well, dog.
No, dog, it's like she's the Sakura of this series. Can't let something go. Like, that man is even married and living with his wife. When you are still there. Why?
I'm gonna defeat you just because I didn't choose you.
And also, how pet are you?
About Takaki's race, though.
Yeah.
Takaki has got race for days, though.
I
hope you wanted him, bro.
That's one of the toxic things I've realized in anime. As much as it's a good thing because that's where we get our continuation power. It's the fact that they never let go. Like they're always hanging on. Even when you see you already like, my G, there's no reason to hang on. Like let it go, and they still hang on. That's just one of the.
No, like dog. Miyoshi hit her with a stinner. It was over. Like the minute Miyoshi said, "I'll support you no matter what," it was done. Yeah, now she wants to get. Yeah, now she's trying to. I don't know. She's trying to put her foot in there like it's a big boot or something from WWE. It's like, girl, move on.
I don't understand why you're doing this much.
She probably thought she was in Pretoria because Miss Pretoria. Love is all around.
I think she just wanted his attention, to be honest, because at the end of the day, I think even though she was rejected, I think nobody has ever made her feel that way than Takagi. And this guy was just oblivious. Like he just became the best student. And she was like, this guy's smarter than me? I must marry this guy. You know what I mean?
You know? Sakura, chief. Sakura, straight.
Yeah. But she's not,
actually,
it's a Sakura though. Because even her manga was really good, actually. Hattori became her editor, right?
And then she threw it at Hattori. And then she was almost going to throw it at Eiji. And he was like, girl, relax. Poof. Her and Nakai, same WhatsApp group. Hey, speaking of Nakai, guys, we have to speak of Nakai. Oh, gents, please, let this be a warning, okay? Please, all right? Yeah. Just because you're old and desperate doesn't mean you get to just do whatever you want. Like, yo, my guy. And all that talent, I was pissed off at Nakai. I was like, all that talent, dog. You're one of the best artists in this generation. And you just don't want to use it. You want to go date. And it's like, okay, if you're looking for a lady, sure. But this is how you want to do. Yo,
Yeah. No, I'm with you on that one. Here's the thing. Just because you're working with a female that is pretty doesn't mean that she will like you just because you're talented or you're smart or whatever. And you need to take no for an answer, dog.
Hey,
no. Straight. You know? So don't force yourself.
That's one of the things I hate in general media. Like they never show men and women just being friends. Like one always has to have a crush on the other. And generally if it's a rom-com, they'll end up together. But it can never be just like this woman is hilarious. I enjoy her company. Yes, physically she's attractive. However, the reason I'm chilling with her is because she's hilarious.
Yeah.
The reason I'm chilling with her is because she likes the things that I like and I can talk to her about them. The reason I like her is because she understands my dark humor and she's got also dark humor. You know, things like that. It always has to end up in some romantic concoction.
There are exceptions to what you're saying. There are exceptions for sure.
I'm just trying to think of some in anime or some in.
Okay, in a series, I can think of One Tree Hill. There's something called One Tree Hill where.
I don't want to
be anything.
Something that I'm ever.
Well, I mean, also Power Rangers. Like none of the Power Rangers start.
Oh yeah, because even funny enough, the actor who played Jason, Austin St. John, to this day, because people used to ship him with Kimberly, like the hot pink ranger. He was like, I was never gonna be with Kimberly, dog. She was too high maintenance. I was never, ever, ever, ever gonna be with that girl. And we were like, dog, come on, you guys would have worked. And it's like, nope, that was not gonna happen. Maybe Trini. So you're right. You're absolutely right. That some Power Rangers didn't have anything for each other. They were just
And
friends.
I mean, also there was does Teen Titans count? No, I mean, Robin and Starfire, I guess.
Yeah, I'm Justice League maybe then, because no.
Well, they tried with Batman and Wonder Woman.
Hey, there was a lot
Green
of
Green Lantern and Hawk Girl. Yeah.
And I was mad that he passed up on Vixen for the Winglet. I was like, okay. But
hey man, he wanted to fly on the wings of love, bro.
But the thing is, Vixen can fly, Chief. She can do she can do everything. Okay, but anyway. But okay. I'm saying there is.
Like the Martian Manhunter was like, what the hell is happening on Earth, man?
What about me? Hey, bruh. That's what we get up to. If you watch The Bold and the Beautiful, The Young and the Restless, you see Dingo.
No, I'm saying there is
generations.
And also, like, to Bakuman's credit, they didn't put Naoki and I mean Nakai and Naoki together. They didn't make it work because they literally made Nakai like a creep of a creep. Not a creep of a creep. He can come back. Like, he can redeem himself. He didn't do something that was like deplorable. Like, he didn't try to like lift down her shirt or touch her without her consent or anything. But it was just she was in a tough. It was in a tough. She was in a tough spot. She needed his help, and he wanted to be an opportunist. And it was just like, dog, you had a chance to get your career back, and you sacrificed it just to try and date somebody that was not interested in the first place.
Some buns, dog.
Hey man, things we do for my matey, really.
But I'm saying the thing is that he was like, he wanted to get serialized. He wanted to be a mangaka. It was his whole career. Yeah. And then like when he saw things were not working out, he was like, let me just try and get a girlfriend out of this. Like, dog, at some point he's drawing outside of her apartment in the street.
In the cold, dog.
Oh hell no! Call the cops on that nigga.
But that's why I think someone like Fukuda was good, because like he was like calling him out, like, "Hi, dog, hey, what's the problem, nah, Maji?"
No, Fukuda was such a G that he even helped Aoki level up in her shonen manga so that she could compete with him. And he was just like, "Oh, you good? I'm out." Like, that's Fukuda. Fukuda was just like, "Yeah, I'm not interested in you like that. I don't care. I just want you to be a good author so that we can change Jack together."
That's why they call it Team Fukuda, dog, because this guy will call you out. Like, yo, you got number 4? Nah, nigga, you need to work on your work. You need to work on your stuff, dog. I can't be beating you all the time.
At some point, dog, he's drawing his manga, working on a new manga, and editing Aoki's manga at the same time, Chief. I was like, yo.
I would go crazy. I can barely keep myself on track.
No, but like, dog, like that's the thing. Like, dog, he's military, dog. Vegeta, he's like Kakarot. We cannot play games.
Yeah. Even his assistant, I don't know if you got to his assistant yet, but even the time he gets an assistant, his assistant is exactly like him. But he's like hard on his assistant, like, dude, what are you doing? Let's go. Yeah.
He's like, this cast is really good. Like, it's amazing that these are the guys that wrote Death Note, But at the same time, you can see, but at the same time, you can see how they be able to come up with something like Death Note through this manga.
Yes. Because with Death Note, I mean, sure, there were a lot of characters that we liked, but they made sure to focus only on L and
I mean, they flopped when they killed L, though. I think they flopped.
Yeah, I agree. The story really, really tanked after that. Like Nell and Melo, like,
and Nier, is it
Nier? Yeah, Nier.
Oh wow, I need to watch it again. I just forgot all the names.
So basically, Nier is like a young L but with blonde hair, and Melo kind of looked like Light a bit, but was also L's child, like adopted child. Kind of like Robbins. If Robbins took over after Batman dies, that's basically what happened.
But like the thing is like it was already like first of all, like Batman was already close to solving the case already, and the
Yeah.
story just had to take him out because he was that much of a challenge. And like
Yes.
I felt like the way they took him out, it was just like this feels a little obvious.
Yeah. Yeah. I
But
agree.
anyway, it was just but like you can see how they know how to write a winning manga formula type of
Yeah,
thing.
they do. They do.
Mm.
But they also show you that sometimes the formula doesn't matter. Like, hey, Bakuman, like you see something is working, and then the ranking will just drop. It'll go from 2 to 19, and it's
Hey,
like, yo, now I'm on the verge of
John.
cancellation, and I
even
thought this
after
thing was
the
working.
even after the best
But
advice, even
also
after,
it shows the fickleness of fans,
mm,
because we like something, and then we will predict what we want it to be, and then even though let's say maybe the story is good, but because it's not what we wanted, and then we hate
right.
on it.
No,
Like
that's what happened with Naruto, big time. Like, for example,
yeah,
like
I was about to say, like, there's so much Naruto revisionism that's happening. All of a sudden, Naruto's whack, Naruto, and I'm just like, what? I
no, like for
mean,
example, people are like Rock Lee should have been the main character, and I'm like, I don't think you guys understand what Naruto was about. I really don't think you get what it was about. Because, yeah, hard work is an aspect, yes. But it's not about the genius beating the. I mean, it's not about the hard worker beating the genius. It's about
Mm,
what we saw in the Land of Waves. The reason why
right.
the Land of Waves was so impactful is because that's what the basis of the story is. Zabuza was a monster. Naruto made him find his humanity. Now he's not a monster anymore, proving
Right.
that the whole shinobi system is full of nonsense. And if we look at it like the commentary on the third Okage is a nice guy, but when you look at some of the actions he let slide and things, it's monstrous. But the reason why they let that stuff slide is because it's the shinobi world. Remember, we see a nice, kind, smiling old man. We miss the fact that he led the Leaf through 2 shinobi wars. So and he had the nickname called the God of Shinobi. I'm sure he was not nice at some stage. Like
Yeah.
same with Minato. Minato is a nice, smiling, well-adjusted
oh
man.
my
You
soul.
talk to him, nah, nah, nah. Bro killed 50 people.
No, remember he took out what 1,000 ninjas by himself,
No, well, he
and
didn't kill 1,000 ninjas, but he made a
no,
thousand
no, I
ninjas.
said took out.
I'm
I
saying no.
said took out. I didn't say kill.
They said that basically what happened is after he killed those 50, 1,000 of them backed off because they were just like, I never seen one guy. I've never seen one guy just do all of that. I mean, even if we look at like what's this Hashirama, like yeah, Hashirama was a nice, smiley,
Mm,
happy-go-lucky, and then he'll Muktun Sage Jutsu and fist will rain from the sky and obliterate entire countries. So
Notice
that's
all the smiling guys, they were still murderers.
yeah.
So
Those
I'm
were-
saying like that was the point of Naruto. What Naruto was trying to show us is that like systems can make people horrible, but it doesn't mean people are inherently horrible. So that was supposed to be that's the message of the story. That's the
Right.
basis of the talk no jutsu. But then
Mm,
everybody saw Rock Lee do push-ups and they're just like Naruto is trash. He's never earned anything, which is also a lie. But like
Like
that's what I'm saying.
Naruto put in work, guys.
Like
Yes,
the
he's
one that
got
needs
he's
I'm
got
saying
a
the one that
great
needs that
clan.
yeah.
He's got a great father. He had Kurama, but let's not doubt that the homie put in work. Let's
No,
never
yeah.
doubt that.
Yeah, but I'm saying, like, if you want to save that for Sasuke, who just planted eyes into his eyes, and all of a sudden this nigga is bringing meteors and things. But anyway, point being is that when we get back to Bakuman, we get to see that sometimes just because it looks like a winning formula, it doesn't mean it's a winning formula, and you're going to be dealing with the taste of the audience. So that's where sometimes this model falls flat, because Miura falls flat, like Miura falls victim to that in this season, where he thinks something is working because it's like climbing in the ranks, and then when it drops, he's confused. And then when it's
yeah.
like it's at sixth place, it's like
Yeah.
number 6. He's like, that's great. And then like Tagaki and Mashiro are looking at each other like, no, it's not. Because if we're 6 now, that means that we're gonna be 12 next week.
Next week.
Like
yeah.
we gotta do something here or whatever.
Yeah.
Speaking of Azuki, she's better in this season. Azuki is better in this season because I think Mashiro gets hospitalized in this season.
Yeah.
Right?
He works himself to hospitalization, basically.
Which is crazy because you get to see like he's not eating, like
Yeah.
he's like, if I'm eating, I'm not drawing. I need to be drawing. And I was like, dog, go eat. Yar.
And this
And
is also
he's
if you've heard of the rumors that happen in overseas in Japan and everything, you know that this is something that actually happens. Like these guys literally push themselves to health problems.
Exhaustion.
So
Yeah.
to exhaustion, to passing
No,
out.
I mean, Oda even said, I'm taking a 2-week break because I have to. And that was off the heels of Akira Toriyama passing. And everybody was just like, Akira Toriyama's passing, it wasn't natural. Like, it feels like something was off. And also, if we look at the other guy who was writing Berserk, I just want to remember his name because I keep forgetting his name.
Kentaro Miura.
There we go, Kentaro Miura. Yeah, what happened to him is that it was overwork. Like it was like a hectic schedule that took him out. And I mean, like he was kind of old at the time, but it's still like that's not a natural thing. Like that shouldn't be normal.
Yeah, it shouldn't be at all.
Togashi also developed back problems because I think he was probably like, drawing a lot. Because like he has back problems, right? The Hunter x Hunter guy.
Yeah.
And here's the thing, as much as we want these guys to do, the more we are so feral and pushing for these things, instead of saying when the guy says, yo, I'm tired, take a break, instead of saying like, aye, bro, take a break. Like, I also need to take a break because the stuff you wrote is like, took me for a loop. We get mad. And then the studio's exec, like, look, the people are mad. You need to push. And then they put pressure on them. And then they hurt them. So it's like, if we as the audience also, when the guy says, yo, I need a break. And we also just say like, okay, let's take a break. Then the execs, because the execs aren't doing the work, they're not feeling the pressure. They just want the money. So if we as the people don't put pressure then on the artists to continue, then they can actually take breaks. And I mean, how many stories now have we heard? What's this manga company that was like close to shutting down because they were overworking and underpaying their people?
Mappa.
Studio Mappa,
yeah. But I'm saying like the other thing is right. When people say they're fickle, at the same time, it's just like, no, if you're invested in a story, like if a story hits issue 300 and you're still reading, you will wait.
Yeah.
Like I'll tell you now, for me as a guy who's going to be creating this stuff, one of the reasons why I won't go through an editor like that, I'll rather battle it out on the internet, is because when I tell you I'm taking a break, that's what's going to happen. You'll find something else to read. There is no way I will kill myself over a story. Are you mad? No. Yeah. So that's why, like, if I'm looking at Oda and I'm looking at like Masashi Kishimoto, if Masashi Kishimoto said I'll be late, what is editorial gonna do?
I think something like that happened with an animated series that it was like a season long, and I think it took them 3 years to make. After that season was over, people on Netflix were like, "No, we're waiting for season 2 already." Like, yo, y'all know that this.
No, Arcane. Are you talking about Arcane? Yes, like Arcane went through a crazy production. It took them 4 minutes.
Yeah.
That sounds ridiculous.
I'm going on vacation. I'm going home. You will know.
I'll let you know when I come back. That sounds boss.
Yeah, because
like the West don't.
You're breaking up. You're breaking up, man. Or is it me?
No, he's breaking up as well on my side.
Oh,
can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Maybe you're just frozen though.
Your pic is frozen, but we can hear you.
Anyway, what I'm saying is that like the West don't do that stuff of overwork. Like we have lawyers, chief. Like you know, we have contracts. We know.
We will sue you.
Also, yeah, bro. Unless if you're like law and order special victims unit. I saw a meme. Was it last night? Yesterday or this morning? There's a girl that got lost in the park, ne? And
Oh
she
yeah,
saw it
yeah. So it was from
because
like 5 days ago.
it's 5 days ago. Like she actually saw the main lady
Mariska Harkness.
from Law and Order, and she thought she was a real cop. Like she was lost. It's like, yo, I need my parents. Like by now she should be a cop though. She should be an ordinary
Dude,
cop.
actually, I just saw now. Basically, the special victims unit thing has been going on for close to 20. It's going on 20 years. If it's not there already.
I think it's more than 20. It should be more than 20 years. Because
Look,
remember, this thing was playing
I'm
since we
not
were kids.
sure because remember, no, the reason I say I'm not sure is because there's been like 10 different
versions.
law and orders. So I'm
Yeah.
not sure if this particular one, the special victim units, has been that long. I'm not gonna, because I'm not sure. I'm not gonna say, but she's been it's her character's name is something Benson. I think Olivia Benson.
It started
And-
in 1999.
Hi. Okay.
But it started in 1999, basically.
Oh, then yeah, it's been on. Oh wow, it's past 20 years.
Yeah.
25 years. But yeah, getting back to this, right? So we covered we covered Team Fukuda, we covered we didn't talk about Mashiro's hospitalization and everything.
We did. I mean, that's what we're talking about now.
Yeah, but I'm
That's what
saying
we're
like,
talking about
yeah,
now.
no, but I'm saying we didn't go into it in detail like that because like there's a lot of things that happen within that scene. Like
Oh, yeah,
shout out
because
to shout out to. Can you guys hear me? Can you guys?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Yeah. No, I mean like shout out to Azuki, you know, for actually I guess like maybe that's how you get the inkling that this relationship will work out, even though they're still being weird.
Okay,
you're
you're breaking up again on my side.
Maybe turn off your video.
All right. Is it better now?
Yeah, for now it's fine.
I wonder if I have something else running. Maybe something else is eating my bandwidth. Let me see.
Okay.
All right, I'm gonna try come back on video now and let's see if it's a little bit better.
Okay. But basically Azuki is the Chichi because like the way she's so supportive, dog, like helping Mashiro draw, you know, when he's like he's nearly done, dog. Like he's fatigued to the core. Like he can't even do anything anymore. And she helps him, bro. That was a touching moment.
Like yeah, but I'm saying at the same time it's just like if you two are doing this, what is this dream of yours? Let's throw it out the window.
Zolang.
Yeah.
Date.
Like you're already there. Like yo. Like I'm sure that like you know, she's looking at them like
But also shout out to the editor, man, like the chief editor, because he came in and said, dude, you're in high school. The fact that you got hospitalized because of this is not a good sign. You need to finish your exams. You still need to focus on your studies. Nah,
and the crazy part is, from what I've heard, like the Japanese exams are already crazy. Like a friend of my mom's, she got a job that side, so she moved there with the kid. The kid was getting all 70s, and she was getting anxiety attacks because they were pushing 90s. Like all her marks were in the 70s, bro. Like her lowest mark was maybe like almost 72, 75 type of vibes. You know, she was a 70, 80 student.
Like distinct It's basically she was getting
Yeah, but the rest of the class was like pushing high 80s and 90s. And also remember, she's come from the South African education system, and now she's adapting to that system. So she's still catching up to that system, and she was getting damn near anxiety.
That's crazy, bro. So like, imagine that and pushing a weekly manga, dog, while you're in high school.
Exactly. Because you remember, it's literally a point of pride, and as South Africans, I think we can understand that. When your child is in the newspaper and everything. However, they don't care about you passing; they care about how well you passing in Japan. So in Japan, they already expect you to pass.
Yeah.
Like if you fail, they like, where are you from? Like, what's wrong with you? Are you even normal? So they're not even expecting that you're gonna fail. They're expecting like how high you're gonna pass. Because it's literally insane. I read an article. There are people in Japan who average like in the 80s, 80%, which is an A, and they couldn't get their first choice universities. Because the guys who beat them were getting 90s.
Yeah. Oh. No, that's crazy. That's crazy.
I'm sorry, in South Africa, if I have all my subjects are 80s, I'm getting a fucking bursary.
Yo, like dog, like yalla.
Like standard.
Yalla slaughtering like a
standard.
goat or something.
Actually, no. If I'm getting all 70s, I could get a bursary in South Africa, averaging all 70s. If I'm averaging all 80s in South Africa, I'm definitely getting a bursary.
So you're gonna be in the newspaper for sure.
Those guys literally, some of them have to rewrite their exams so that they can get a better mark, so they can get into university. That's how insane it is just to get into varsity, man.
And you see, I'm glad that
it's not. But I'm saying that's not healthy. I think that's
not
healthy.
at all. It's not at all.
Like I think both things have the. I think both.
Oh, you're breaking up
again.
again.
You're breaking up again.
Cutting again. Can you?
Yeah, I think you're just gonna have to kill your vid, man.
Yeah. All right. Yeah.
Yeah, you're coming clear now.
Okay. What I'm saying is that like both ways are not healthy, because now if we're talking about how like you're not in the newspaper or you're in the newspaper, like there's kids who have killed themselves over not getting like marks or things, and it's just like, and like when you look at Mashiro here and he's hospitalizing himself, like again, I get his beef, because I think it was unfair of the editor to be like, we're putting you on hiatus until you graduate, not until he got better and healthy. He was like, until you graduate. And then they had to push it until they can say, okay, now is it until I graduate or not, or whatever, which I thought was fair. But I'm saying at the same,
remember, this is the editor that also witnessed Mashiro's uncle die because of overwork. Remember?
Other editors like that, even though when other editors were having the same problems that Mashiro was having, he wasn't looking at them the same way. So that's the kind of thing that they'd be like, okay. But at the same time, you'll be no point in you.
I think you're breaking up again.
Can you hear me now?
I think your area is.
Okay, wait. Let me just. I'm gonna drop and come back in.
All right.
Okay.
Yeah.
So as I was saying, man, like that school system is insane, bro. Because I'm sorry, like let's look at our country.
Right.
You can pass with a 30%. In Japan, if you're getting 30%, you're not even gonna get a job as a cleaner.
Yeah.
Can you guys hear me now?
Yeah, there's still a bit of a glitch now, but we can hear you.
Yeah. I wonder what's.
Yeah, because my internet shouldn't be. I don't know what's going on.
Did you get some load shedding? It's after 10. Oh wait, we're in election time, so there's no load shedding.
So
if you want anything, South Africans, if you want anything done, now's the time to campaign for it because it's election time. They will do it. They will push for it so that they get it. That's all I'm saying.
If you want running water, they'll do it.
Now's the time. Now they will put in proper structures for running water right now because they want to win.
They want to eat, Baba. They want to eat.
I'm saying is that they must just run elections throughout the whole year. Then we'll always have power.
Always, bro. We'll always have power. My homie in Zambia, he's been complaining. He's like, ever since elections in South Africa have been announced, all of a sudden we have load shedding. I don't know what's happening. And remember, Eskom supplies most of Southern Africa.
Oh, yes, you're right. You're right.
You're right. So.
Okay. But anyway.
Okay. Tangent.
Anyway, tangent. Kai.
Back to regular
so
schedule programming.
Yeah, he gets hospitalized and then everybody protested, which makes sense because like what he was coming from and whatever. Even who is the laziest mangaka even goes to the editor and he's like, "Ah, dog, this is not it. Like you can't like this."
Yes, yeah, your internet is really. No,
your internet. I don't know what's going on, but your internet has just decided to give up on you right now.
All right. Okay. Let me join from my phone.
Okay. That's the problem of using these cellular networks sometimes. Unless if he's using.
I'm on a fiber and it's not feeling like fiber, dog. I am. I swear, if I had another option, I would have taken it already.
Is it that bad?
Yo, my G, like so literally this is all. So I'm on a 50 meg line.
Mm-hmm.
I'm on a 50. Yeah. Nah, you silent again.
Can you? Can you hear me now?
So much better. So much better. Yeah.
Oh, okay. All right. Anyway, what I was saying is harder to cut off the conversation, but what I was saying is that was this like even Hiramaru was like, nah, dog, we can't, like, bro, this is whack, editor. You can't be doing this. And it's like he's the laziest mangaka, and he was like, yeah, I'm gonna go home and work. That's how angry he was. So like the situation is tough, but yeah. I mean, again, I agree with the editor. I was on the editor's side, but I understood where they were coming from and whatever. Yeah. It's just like, you guys get this again. Like, it's not over. Like, that's what I think a lot of people need to understand. Like, that's what Nakai represents. Like, Nakai represents if you can't take an L, you'll never go anywhere.
Yeah. Yeah. No, you're right. I think, look, I think it's like different perspectives. It's kind of like a parent versus a child. Like a parent would say, come back home before dark. But then the child is like, but dad, if I come back before dark, I won't be able to jog a few more laps because I need to enter the comrades marathon or something. You know what I mean? It's like the other's like saying, I'm worried about your safety. I'm worried about your health. The other one is like, but I need to participate in this thing and it's going to take some sacrifices. So it's just like different perspectives, you know. It's just that the other one has more power.
But I'm saying ultimately, when Nazuki came in and Mashiro, like if you dead, we don't do it. The dream doesn't happen. Like that's what everybody was saying. It was like, dog, it doesn't matter if you make the best manga and then you pass away the next week or whatever.
You wanted to say something, Zuko?
Yeah, it went away. I had a goldfish moment.
That was my bad. Had it.
Is there anything else you guys say before we shut it down?
I mean, again, Azuki kind of like she was great, but I mean, this is also the season where the voice acting thing happens, right? Or
Yeah.
is that the season?
Well, I think it's more prominent in the third season, but I think it starts this season. No?
No. It starts in the third season. Never mind.
Oh,
But yeah, the thing is with Azuki and like like holding her hand, and I mean, props to Mashiro for saying that the manga is more important, and that in this season he starts like he starts bringing up his uncle as a reason why he wants to push so hard. So
yeah.
like to him that he's not just fixated on this dream that he made when he
Mm.
was like 15. And also on top of that, like they're more realistic now, which also is some great, like they're not trying to do this by 18 anymore. Like they're already past 18 at the point in this
Yes.
story. Like they're
Yes.
like their 20s now and they still don't have an anime and they're not falling apart. Like
Right.
Mashiro is like, oh my god, Azuki will never marry me or whatever. Like he is pushing the work.
Mm.
But it's just like with their relationship, it's just like it's so frustrating because it's like you're already there. Like already everything is like is this the season where Iwase where Aoki, yeah, you said it because Aoki was this and the USA situation, and it was all rough and everything for thingy until he had to propose to Miyoshi, which I mean, hey, still walk that down, great job. But looking at how Mashiro and Azuki were fighting over that, it was just like, okay, yeah, they are people, but then they just
Yeah.
go right back to being weird again. And you're just like, guys, like, I don't know who this is for.
Yeah, but also shout out to Tagaki, man. For me, like I said, he's my favorite character. So when he got married, or when he decided to get married, I was so happy for the dude. You know what I'm saying? I was like, yo, dog, you're making the right move because Miyoshi already proved herself to him, many times.
No, to the
So
point where she was doing the work of an assistant. And like,
yeah,
even like Mashiro was like, hey, dog, I think we need to pay your girlfriend.
yeah. Hey, dog, you gotta pay your girl because she's helping out.
and, and then like, what's this? Takaki's like, nah, she likes doing it for free. But I see his game because he was like, any money I make, it's going to her, Mus.
Anyway,
So,
yeah, it's going to her anyway.
Anyway, like there's no need to pay.
Yeah.
so we don't need to divest the funds because she's gonna get them anyway, Chief.
Yeah, but it's nice to see
But
them
that
being.
makes sense. That makes sense because it means no matter what's happening, you're still taking care of home. So that's a good look.
Hey, man, that's a good wife right there, dog.
No. Like the thing is, they're a fantastic couple because, like, even Tagaki, like, you see it more in season 3, but like when things are going bad, she's there, and when she's like down, he's there. Like
Yeah.
there was a thing she was supposed to go to, and he just shut it down because she was not feeling well, and she was like, "Yeah, no, I'm gonna be here till she's better."
Yeah.
So like,
Mm-hmm.
fantastic. Like that's why I'm looking at Azuki and Mashiro, and I'm like, I don't know if you guys are gonna make it like this.
Yeah.
They
Yeah.
will because of the story, but like if you want to take and apply real life context to it, you're just like you guys are just being weird for no reason.
Because it's like
Okay,
they're
yeah.
having a distance relationship, but they're not that far from each other. Yeah.
No, it's like
Yeah,
long
they
distance.
have a weird relationship. They have literally a long distance relationship, but right next to each other. It's
Mm.
weird.
Yeah, and it's just like just go see her, just go see him. Like one day out of the week or one weekend won't derail your dreams forever. Like,
That's
like
true. That's
But
true.
I also think one of the things in what I've seen so far and in what I've heard so far is how encompassing a dream can be. Like
Yeah.
how
Yeah.
you forget to eat, you forget to
Yeah.
wash, you
Yeah.
forget to do
Yeah.
all these things because you're just in pursuit of a dream.
Yeah.
And I think this is something that needs to be on TV like this,
Yes.
and maybe as an L, like be on TV as an L, because a lot of the time we think you work hard and everything will work out fine. My guy, a lot of people have worked hard. A lot of people have done the right things. They've shook the right hands,
Yeah.
and shit has not worked out. And it's not because they're evil people. They're not bad people, and then therefore karma and the universe messed with them. They were decent people. They were doing the right thing. They were trying their best, and it still didn't work out.
Yeah.
And I think this, from what I've seen, it's just a beautiful, heartbreaking take on what it takes to achieve your dream. You
Mm.
know, because in a shonen
I
there'll
think there's
be a
a
training arc, and the main character will be powerful. Here, there's no
Yeah.
training arc. There's just like left and rights, and this one you dodge, this other one hits you.
no, but I'm saying Zuko, this is more hopeful because remember these are the same people that did Death Note, and Death Note was like hella like there's no hope at the end of
Mm-hmm.
it. More hopeful. Like you can see them working out and all of this thing. And yes, they're talking about how all encompassing a dream is and how toxic that particular chase can be and everything. But like unlike what you're describing, like this story, it does reward the main characters for the hard work, but it doesn't reward them in the way that they want. And I think
Mm.
that's a great lesson to take away from like
Yeah.
when you're teaching something is that you don't get it the way you want. Because I'll tell you now, like for me in my head at 18, I was like, I'm gonna be a great actor and voice actor and rapper and all of that stuff. And none
Mm-hmm.
of it has happened. And I'll tell you now, I've released I don't know how many songs, I've gone to I don't know how many studios, and people have said that I've got the skill. It just didn't work out the way it worked out. But what I realized is that like the dream is the beginning.
Yeah.
It's not
Yeah.
the end.
Yeah.
It's not everything stops. Like once you get there, like once they got serialization, they realized this is the beginning now of this thing. This is when it gets difficult for real.
And I
And it's
think.
just
Mhm.
yeah, and I'm just saying, just to wrap up what I'm saying is that I think as a message to creatives, to anybody who watches us or watches this thing, like it's okay when things don't work out. You'll be fine.
Yeah.
Like it's not like it's actually good because it's a sign whether you want this or not. Like
Mm.
this manga, this series, Bakuman, it beats up Ashirogi left, right, and center.
Hey,
Sometimes on the verge of cancellation, other
dude.
times they're up, other times they're down. Like
Yeah.
now Miura came in, threw their whole style off, but they managed to persevere through all of that, even putting their whole career on the line at some stage. Like when we get to the end of the season, where they're like, yo, we want to drop Tanto with the manga, the gag manga we're making, and we want to make this PCP stuff. And
Yes.
the editor says that if this thing flops behind Nizuma Eiji, I'm canceling it. Now
Yeah.
they're not even dealing with they're not even dealing with like regular stuff. Now they're dealing with if they're like sixth place, they're
Mm.
canceled or something like that.
Like they are the Vegeta of
Which
the.
is which is insane when you think about it. Like if you are in sixth place, that means you are top 10. Top 10 is considered a good place to be.
That's what I'm saying. They're like Vegeta. You know, like how Vegeta was like second best. He could never really beat Goku. That's
Mm-hmm.
guys. Like these guys are trying so hard to beat Eiji, dog. Nezuma Eiji. They're trying every single thing, dog. But for some reason, Eiji's like, Pikaw! And then he's number one again. They're like, how? Like, yo,
He
you
did
know.
nothing.
But they still persevere. You know, they still persevere. But one thing I wanted to mention is I think sometimes when you immerse yourself in whatever it is that you're working on, you don't really see how far you've come because you're so immersed in what you're doing now. You know,
Mm-hmm.
so it's like you find that, like how Buckmaster was saying, the fact that he went to these studios and they told him he had talent, there was a point he didn't even know where these studios were. You know what I'm saying? So it's like even these guys, yes, they want to get serialized. Yes, they do have Tonto in there. They are getting some feedback. Yes, it's not doing as well as they hoped. But there was a time where these guys were saying that they wanna just feature. You know, they just want to feature
Mm-hmm.
publication. You know, so I think sometimes we don't realize how far we've gotten. Like there was a time, I don't know if I've ever shared this, but I've been thinking about podcasting since 2017 or 2018. you know. But the fact
Mm-mm.
that we're doing the podcast now, sometimes I forget, you know, that back then I wanted to do these things, but it's only in like later on in life where this thing maybe like it's blown up, we've traveled and whatever, and then it's like, oh flip. You remember, guys, there was a time when we were having like network problems and we have to shut down our
Yeah.
videos and whatever. But anyway, let's
Oh,
just
it's the whole.
What's that? What's those like a TikTok or Instagram reel where it goes something like where you are right now, there was a point in time you were praying for this.
yeah.
As much and now you're complaining where you are. But there was a point in time where you were praying to be where you are complaining about.
Yeah.
And it's kind of crazy when you think about it. Like there was a point in time, so I've never really had a proper 9 to 5. There was always internships and things like that,
Mm.
and contracts and stuff like that. I literally, since I've been a graduate since 2008,
Yeah.
since 2008 till 2020, till 2022. I've been working, but I've never had anything stable and solid. And it's always been uh, first I was freelancing in the film industry, then I was interning in education, and then I got this job in finance. There was a point in time where I wished I was where I was right now.
Mm.
And now I am where I'm now. And I sometimes I forget that and I wish I was like, damn, I should be further right now.
Ah.
And also I put that on my age because I'm like, yo, I'm at this age.
Ah.
I should have done
Right.
X. I should have done Y. I should have done Z. And then I remember there was a point in time I couldn't even do A.
Exactly.
There was a point in time I couldn't afford this.
But like
The internet,
when we
not not even the computer, not even the internet, just for us to be having this. There was a point in time I wouldn't have been able to do this, not because I didn't want to, not because I didn't have the time, because I didn't have Wi-Fi to do this.
Mm.
Simple as that.
Yeah, but I'm like getting back to Bakuman, like that's why, like for example, like that would be why Mizuma is kind of whooping everybody, is because like the way he's drawing and the way he's doing things, he's just like I just love this.
Yeah.
Mm.
I just love this. I'm not gonna give this up. It doesn't matter. I just love this
Yeah.
so much. And
Yeah.
then like that's kind of like everybody's like, I gotta beat AG. AG's like, I gotta stay on top of you guys, but I'll be doing this whether you guys were here or not.
Right.
So
Mm.
I think for me, that's kind of where I'm at. Like for me, I'm like, I'm just gonna do stuff and I'll see what happens. I'm not goal orientated like I used to be. I'm like, by this age, I want to have this.
No.
Like as long as I'm still around, I have a roof over my head and I'm like eating and I got clothes and I'm
Yeah.
still around, I'm fine. I'll figure it out. But I'm just
Right.
gonna keep doing this and see what happens. That's
Yeah.
why I keep of my
That's the
old,
best.
Mm.
and I'm saying I keep a lot of my old like sketchbooks because right now like I'm practicing hands and I'm like, these are some of the best hands I've ever drawn in my entire life. Like if I go back to the first time I drew a hand and I look at it now, it's like
They,
two different people.
they look like noodles. Now they look like proper hands. I don't know.
Dog,
Yeah.
nice. Noodles is something, bro. They did not look like anything. So
All
I
right.
just think like what's great about this manga and why it's like so underrated is that it can show you that even though things may not work out, it doesn't mean that it's over. And if you look at it as it's over, then it really is. Like you can choose to be like a Ashirogi Muto, or you can choose to be like a Nakai. And like
100%.
the
Mm,
Nakai is
mm, mm.
the Nakai is like, and even if you're a Nakai, you can still come back. But the Nakais don't go nowhere because they're always in it for the wrong reasons. And like Zuma Edgies and the Ashirogi Mutos, you can't stop them. Like if Eiji ever got cancelled, all he'd do is draw another manga.
Yeah. Yeah. That's true. And then probably
And
even
I
as
think that's also one of the things, maybe, if you pick it up from also, like I said, from what has been said, is do what makes you happy. And if what makes you happy can make you money, brilliant. If you have to have a 9 to 5 to do what makes you happy, then do that.
yeah.
But just don't stop, because you sometimes we so focused on, okay, I'm an adult now, I need to pay rent, I need to pay bond, I need to pay installment, I need to pay insurance, I need to we just forget to do things that we like. Like literally, I'm gonna talk on my own personal experience. Last year I was stressed out of my mind. Bills were killing me, work was killing me, everything was just bad. And then I just said, what I'm gonna do now, and I was working weekends. I don't do overtime. My job is not an overtime job, so I don't really need to work weekends. I was working
I
weekends just to catch up
think
and keep up.
I
And
remember
then I
this.
just yeah, and then I just decided like, no, this is bullshit. My weekends are gonna be for sleeping and watching anime and watching movies. That's it. During the week, I don't really watch a lot of stuff. I'll watch maybe an episode or two or something. But weekends, I decided Saturdays I would sleep in. I would literally wake up at because my body's now so used to waking up in the morning. By 6, I'm awake. By 8, I'm back sleeping again. Up at 10, I'll watch anime the whole day. I'll watch soccer the whole day. I'll watch rugby the whole day. I'll watch cricket the whole day. Something like that. Sunday, same routine. I'll watch an anime. I'll catch up on, like, oh, I've been meaning to catch up on Jujutsu Kaisen. Let me watch an episode or two. I'll watch that. I've been meaning to catch up on Fire Force. Let me watch an episode or two. And even if it's just an episode or two, it's not the
Oh,
whole. I don't binge like I've noticed I can't binge like I used to. I used to watch
I can relate, dog. I can
like
relate.
3 episodes is a lot of episodes for me these days.
Yeah.
So I'll do that, and now I'm working better. Like I'm at work and I'm more productive. In my personal life, I'm more productive, and it was just a change of not making everything the end, like not having everything be the end all anymore. And I was like,
Mm.
at this time, I am done. Whether I've
Let
done what I needed to do or I haven't, I am done. Now I will focus on myself. What do I need to do? I'm gonna go on Instagram Reels.
yeah.
That's fine. I'm gonna take a nap. That's fine. I'm gonna do my exercises to keep my back and my knee in shape. That's fine. And I think that type of attitude is so brilliant because at the end of the day, no matter what you're doing, even if it's something you don't like, if it's something that's just to pay the bills, it doesn't kill you.
Yeah.
And that's the thing I've picked up from what I've watched and from what you guys have said is do something that makes you happy and it doesn't kill you. I do remember Cam talking about podcasts before he started podcast,
Mm.
and look at him now. He's got like 5 different podcasts that he's doing.
Mm.
He's got movie podcasts. He's got review podcasts. He's got hip hop podcasts. He's got gospel podcasts. Like
Mm.
he's doing it now. And there was a point in time. This was just a thought in his mind.
Right.
And there was a point in time he was scared to do it for whatever reason.
Yeah.
And now he's editing. He's learned how to edit. He's learned how to do this. He's learned how to do that. He's learning how to, and now because of this, now he's learning how to market his podcast, how to make sure he gets a bigger reach. And And I'm sure a lot of things happened, but the end of that thing was just do it.
It always goes back to Nike at the end of the day. I'm telling you.
It all go back to Nike.
Goes back to Nike.
And I'm sure a lot of profound things and important things happened. I'm not demeaning that. I'm just saying, at the end of the day, it came down to, are you doing this or not? And Kim said, fuck it, I'm doing it. And Buckmeister said, fuck it, I'm doing it. Develo said, fuck it, I'm doing it. A lot of people, we literally all just said, fuck it, I'm doing it.
Screw it, let's do it, yeah.
Yeah, and then we were doing it, and then we are juggling. We've got a bowling ball here, we've got a flaming there, we've got a car coming down, and we're like, okay, how am I going to juggle this? And we juggled it eventually. We figured it out.
Yeah.
And I think this is I'm actually enjoying the anime. I just haven't had the time to finish it. I am enjoying it though. So speaking on season 2, it's just making me more it's giving me more, what's the word I'm looking for? More reason to watch it, for lack of a better word. Reason is not the word I'm looking for. I'm looking for a better word. But
makes you eager to watch it, yeah.
Yes.
Dog, I'm telling you now, I'm watching this like it's a shonen manga. Like, I'm like, hey, dog, are they gonna make it to the next serialization meeting?
Dog, they make it seem like it's a battle manga, but it's not. Like, it's as if the voting, like the rating system, is like a battle manga.
Like you're watching the meeting, like you're sitting there in the meeting, dog, and you want to talk. You want to be like, chief editor, you can't do that to my boys. Come on, like you saw what they did. Come on, my guy.
And that makes a story engrossing. Like, the moment you, as an outside person, start relating to the characters, 1, start rooting for the characters, 2, start speaking for the characters, 3,
the suspense,
and then start throwing ideas at the characters as if they can hear you, you're hooked.
Yeah.
Like, you can say whatever you want to say. You can be like, yeah, it was all right. It was, but the moment you doing those things, you're hooked.
That's true.
Like, when they get serialization, you also there like, yes, let's go. So all the way to, and then when they don't get the anime, like,
and don't you think it's kind of crazy? Like, you're so engrossed in this thing, you haven't written a word, you haven't drawn a pane.
Yeah.
But the moment anything positive happens, you're like, oh, we did it.
Yeah.
The moment anything positive, like, oh no, we have to do better. At that time, you haven't done anything to contribute except watch.
No, it's like soccer as well. The only thing you contribute is your DSTV subscription, your T-shirt.
Yeah, like, that's it. Like, you're not training there. You're not there helping train. Like, no, guys, you must try.
Walking around, like, you'll be walking around like, hey, dog, we scored last week. It's like you weren't even on the pitch.
The pitch, you weren't even in the country, dog. Like, right now, like, Manchester's playing. I've decided not to watch Manchester United because they're stressing the shit out of me. I just need I need a mental health break from them because, wow, it's a toxic relationship right now. But, like, when it was good, or even when it was bad, like, when we would score, I'd be like, yeah, we did it. Come on, boys. Yeah. Dude, I'm in South Africa. Those guys are in England. What do you mean we did it?
No, you're chilling on your couch there. You're letting your balls breathe. Like,
hey, I'm chilling ka biri. I'm chilling ka cool drink. I'm chilling ka kota mono mo ke shebile game, like.
Meanwhile, you're like this.
Dude, next I'm like, Mr. Ref, come on. What are you doing?
Pass this guy. No, I like, yeah. No, I'm saying, like, and that's why, like, when, like, Takaki and Miyoshi got married, I'm there like, my boy, you did it. Really cool.
I do on his behalf. But even like the scenes where like he needed Miyoshi's dad's blessing, a dog fell for him. I'm like, yo, I hope the dad actually approves this dude. Like he's a cool dude. Like,
please don't. Like that's why when they said
Don't
okay,
squish him.
like karate match, you're thinking, and then it turns out no, he was just taking them to the thing because he just needed to talk to them alone, and you're like, oh, thank God.
yeah.
Also, like when Miyoshi is like, if they get an injury, then they can't do manga, and you're just like, I didn't think about that.
Hey, man.
Yeah, but hey, guys, I think that's
everything.
Yeah, I think we covered everything, guys. Thank you so much for checking out the video. Do let us know your thoughts. Have you watched Bakuman yet? If not, please do check it out. Come back and check these videos again, and let us know your thoughts. Check out the season 1 review that we've done. Thank you so much for the views. I think we're at like 66 views as of this recording.
It's actually doing really well. I'm like, yo, maybe we found the secret audience.
Yeah, like dog, I was actually shocked when I saw the numbers. I was like, like we've been reviewing Naruto, but we're not getting these numbers. But
maybe. But also remember, people have been watching Naruto, so
yeah.
I'm saying maybe our audience is also authors. They're also guys who are trying to make stuff, so they're just like, okay, maybe this is the resource.
I didn't know there was a how-to guide.
Exactly.
This is a how-to guide basically. This is like a how-to guide with the ups and downs of it all.
Guys, thank you so much for checking us out. Please do follow these guys. I'm gonna leave the link in the description below of their social media channels, and hopefully Tibalo will join us next week. But this is Mr. Extraordin, Firelord Zuko, and Buckmaster Cool. Thanks so much, and then we'll see you guys on the next one. Cheers.
Firelord Mazishi.